Rajat, hello.
लाइव यस डन बोल के मैसेज डालना.
Okay. Okay, so I welcome all of you learners to yet another episode of Know Your Educators. First of all, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to Vishnuvardhan sir.
Yes.
Sir, welcome to Unacademy Articulate and thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
I understand you just completed a class, so I'm really grateful for you to join.
Yes.
And a very good evening to all the learners, Felix, Rajat, Praveen, Kumar. I can see that all of you are commenting. Thank you so much for joining with us. Please share the session with your friends as well so that they can also come live. So yes, today we have with us a very special guest in form of Vishnuvardhan sir. So we will talk about a lot of things, starting from Vishnuvardhan sir's journey, from his personal and his experiences as an educator and what led him to it. You can also post your doubts related to your preparation, your anything related to your strategy and what should or should not be done. If you have something that you want to ask to Vishnu sir as well about his life, about his take on anything, you can post that as well. So yes, good evening everyone. Good evening Vignesh, Arpit Sharma, Vipul Kumar. So Vishnu sir, first of all, I would like you to tell us about your journey as a student, because we have seen you a lot of time as an educator.
Yes.
So we are very interested to know how Vishnu sir was when he was a student.
Yes.
What was your journey like?
So hello everyone. So I want to start my journey from my school education. I'm from Andhra Pradesh. That means once upon a time it's a united Andhra Pradesh. Now it is divided into Telangana. So now it is Telangana state. From Hyderabad I am. I'm basically from government school. So it is Telugu medium, vernacular language, Telugu medium. I am from Telugu medium background till my 10 plus 2. Till my 10 plus 2 means intermediate it is called as. So I was into till 10 plus 2 government school and primary school, then secondary school, then into intermediate also. It was exclusive Telugu medium, so I'm a little bit. Then I learned English. Then I got into it is somewhere around in 2000 I wrote my entrance examination. There I cleared MSET exam. It is called as MSET exam. I got into REC. That time it is called as I will look young, but I am old only. So it's very. If I tell my age, you will get shocked. So then REC Regional Engineering College. Then I did my graduation from Electronics Communication Engineering. Then after that, for 4 years, then I worked for MNC for some days. Then I went to US also for the sake of doing work on site. California, I worked for 1 year, and then I came back for UPSC preparation. Then I started my UPSC preparation. If you can understand, 2000, then it should be 2004. But I started my UPSC preparation in 2009. So in this 4 or 5 years, I was into my software job. Then in 2009, I started preparing for civil services. So I settled down. Then I started preparing for 2009. Still, I was been doing the job. So वहाँ पे तो 2011 में मेरा पहला attempt था. So 2009 I started. Then I started my preparation in 2009, but I gave my attempt in 2011. Then in 2011 it was my first interview. Directly I went to interview for the very first attempt, UPSC interview. So at that time, 2 optionals were there. And 2 optionals at that time was mine: public administration and anthropology. So UPSC made 2 optionals रहता है. In that 2 options, prior to 2004, prior to entrance of CSAT examination, everyone need to choose 2 options. 300 marks was been there. So 300, 600 like that the paper would be there. Public administration and anthropology was optional. I cleared prelims. I went to mains. Then I went to interview also, but I could not clear. Then again in 2012, again I wrote mains, but I didn't clear mains. Then I took a stop. Then I didn't give my attempt. So at that particular moment only, because of again I need to work. Then in 2011, when I was preparing itself, I got into public sector bank, Canara Bank. I got into Canara Bank. So 2012, I joined into Canara Bank. I got in job in 2011, but I took a time. Then I joined into Canara Bank in 2012. And into Canara Bank, I was been working for 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 6 years. 6 years I worked in Canara Bank, but parallelly I was been teaching again. I was been working for 2 months and a leave, working for 2 months and leave. So a lot of pressure was been there for me. The bank people, it went up to that much level because of my leaves. They told they will write a letter to UPSC that this person is not coming to office and he's preparing for UPSC. So these all things will be there. So they used to, they put me a lot of pressure on me that you should not prepare. The reality is, they told I will write a letter to UPSC disciplinary. So you are becoming absent. You are writing UPSC बैंक जॉब से और कुछ ज्यादा जॉब रहेगा क्या? पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक से इससे अच्छा जॉब कैसे मिलते हैं? That too you are from a Telugu medium background person. Somewhere you got the seat in very good college. That doesn't mean that your history is not that much good. So you have to continue in your own strategy, and that is your strategy is bank job is good. So you want to become civil servant and you want to sit on my top. So older people were there, 45 years, 50 years, 55 years. So you know usually how this offices, our work culture will be. That is the thing which is there. So मुझे बहुत I was being very tense. So मैं mains लिखता था. Mains के 10 days पहले I used to take the leave and I used to write the mains. Then again I used to go for bank. Then again I used to prepare for interview. Then just to going for the Delhi, I used to take the leave. And evening times I used to teach the classes also. So in this particular journey, I was a little bit because I recommend you if it is an open session, if anyone asks me, if anyone listen also, I'm ready to face it. If anyone is preparing for UPSC examination, one thing I can strongly tell, if you are into public sector banks, you will get no time to preparation. So अगर मैं IPPS लिख के मैं बैंक PO बन के मैं UPSC के लिए तैयार करता हूँ तो वो बिल्कुल गलत है. They won't allow you to prepare. They won't allow you to write. It's because from their perspective also it is correct, because work pressure is that much. Nowadays the public sector banks are pressurized by different varieties of job. If Aadhaar seeding हो, मोबाइल नंबर का सीडिंग हो, नहीं तो कोई भी gas subsidy ka ho. So everything is done by the public sector bank employees only. So because of the work pressure, they are behaving like that, which is genuine from their side. But if you want to prepare, yes. But if you want to prepare from your side by getting some IPPS bank job into public sector banks, nowhere SBI or public sector bank you cannot clear. So I am very sure when you are writing any examination, whether you will get time to get preparation, you have to search that and you have to prepare for it. Just because you want employment, don't choose bank wala jobs. Bank wala jobs, you will not get time. So choose SSC or choose Public Service Commission, State Public Service Commission, Group 1, Group 2. So you have to be very, very particular. So because of this particular pressure, I went into 2011 interview, then 14 interview, then 13 interview. So, but I could not clear out of 4 attempts. 3 times I went to interview, but I could not clear the examination. But the good thing is that I was one of the topper in UPSC anthropology optional paper. Anthropology optional paper, 2 times I crossed the 300 marks, 2 times. Not 1 time, 2 times I crossed it. And because of the interest, I did my MA in top university. Then I'm doing my PhD at the last stage because of no time. I'm not submitting my thesis, so it will be coming to an end within very soon. That is my journey in UPSC preparation. Any specific questions?
So I welcome you all once again, those who have joined us right now. And as you can see, we have started talking about Vishnu sir's journey. And जैसा कि आप लोगों ने सुना कि एक बहुत ही एक्सटेंसिव जर्नी थी जहां पर उन्होंने हर फील्ड के एक्सपीरियंसेस को लिया. और जैसे कि आप लोग कुछ लोग पूछ रहे हैं कि वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस के साथ कब कौन से डिसीजंस लेना है, और जो प्रेशर आप लोग भी फेस कर रहे हैं, तो इन सब चीजों के बारे में भी हम बातें करेंगे। और आप सारे लोग अपने क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हैं। एक बार प्लीज मुझे बता दीजिए अगर आपको हम लोग विजिबल हैं एंड ऑडिबल हैं तो। उसके अलावा हम सर से एंथ्रोपोलॉजी को लेकर के बात करेंगे कि ऑप्शनल किस तरह से चूज करने चाहिए, और सर ने पर्टिकुलर ऑप्शनल के ऊपर, क्योंकि आप खुद जानते हैं कि सर ने कितना एक्सटेंसिव काम किया है, पीएचडी भी अभी कर रहे हैं इसी सब्जेक्ट पे, उनका ऑलमोस्ट डन है। He is also part of, he has also submitted articles to Anthropological Society of India, तो उसके बारे में भी हम बात करेंगे। तो सबसे पहले सर मैं एक क्वेश्चन है जो आपसे पूछना चाहूंगा कि सर हमने आपकी जर्नी के बारे में सुना कि आपने किस तरह के डिसीजंस लिए, किस तरह चीजें फेस, बट सर आप एज ए स्टूडेंट कैसे थे? मतलब क्या आप शरारती थे, आप सिंसियर थे, किस तरह की चीजें आपको पसंद थी एज ए स्टूडेंट? आपके टीचर्स आपको अगर देखते हैं तो वो किस तरह से विष्णु सर को एज ए स्टूडेंट देखते हैं?
To be frank, so we are having a informal conversation. I'm a very good dancer.
Sir, we did not know that.
So I'm a very good dancer. So some regional program TV channels will be there. So there is a channel called as Dance Baby Dance. So in those programs also I participated. In my school days, every school day means my teacher used to recognize this fellow, this Mr. Vardhan will dance very properly. Take him in. So I'm a very good dancer. So I got a very good name in dancing also. This you can understand if I went to a TV performance, Dance Baby Dance at that time, it is good. Yeah. So I was a very good dancer, and apart from that, I am a football player also. अच्छा पढ़ाई भी इतना ज्यादा नहीं होता था, पढ़ाई भी बी ग्रेड आता था। सो वी वुड इन अवर स्कूल में ए ग्रेड, बी ग्रेड, सी ग्रेड डिस्टिंक्शन बोलते, तो बी ग्रेड आता था मुझे। सो माय बिग ब्रदर इज देयर, माय बिग ब्रदर ही वर्क्स इन इंडियन एयरफोर्स, ही इज ए लेफ्टिनेंट। ही यूज्ड टू गेट एवरी टाइम अच्छा ग्रेड मिलते थे उनको, अच्छा मार्क्स मिलते थे। नाउ ही बिकेम लेफ्टिनेंट, सो दे यूज्ड टू कंपेयर, एवरीवन यूज्ड टू कंपेयर इन दैट वे।
Right, sir. So I think Venugopal ने ये चीज मेंशन की है कि he is also facing the same thing. माधवी आप I think अब आपको सर विजिबल होंगे, अगर नहीं है तो आप एक बार अपनी स्क्रीन रिफ्रेश कर सकते हैं। Anjali, we will talk about sir's interview experience and what are the learnings that he has had. He has faced the interview thrice. उन्होंने 3 बार इंटरव्यू फेस किया है, तो उनका हर बार का एक्सपीरियंस कैसे डिफरेंट था, पैनल की एक्सपेक्टेशंस क्या है, एक आइडियल यूपीएससी कैंडिडेट के अंदर क्या क्या क्वालिटीज होना चाहिए, उन चीजों के बारे में भी हम लोग बात करेंगे। तो आई थिंक सर इसके अलावा जो एक चीज मैं आपसे जानना चाहूंगा कि सर आप प्राइवेट जॉब में थे, बट कहीं ना कहीं आपको यूपीएससी को लेकर के आपका जो इंक्लिनेशन था वो विद टाइम बाहर आया आपका, मतलब आप ऑलरेडी एक जॉब में थे, वेल सेटल्ड थे, आप कैलिफोर्निया में भी थे। तो सर इस चीज का जो डिसीजन है, वो जो कि हमारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो अभी ग्रेजुएट हो रहे हैं या जिन्होंने जस्ट अभी जॉब स्टार्ट की है, तो कहीं ना कहीं वो इनडिसाइसिव हो जाते हैं कि क्या मैं ये कर पाऊंगा। तो एक सवाल होता है सर कि क्या मुझे करना चाहिए, इसके बाद मेरी लाइफ कैसी है। तो आजकल जितना डिजिटल मीडियम बढ़ चुका है, तो उनको उस चीज का कहीं ना कहीं आइडिया है कि क्या पर्क्स हैं या फिर क्या रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज होंगी, बट देन अपनी कैपेबिलिटीज के ऊपर। तो सर आपने जो डिसीजन लिया था, तो ये डिसीजन आपको कब ये चीज फाइनल डिसीजन हुआ कि नहीं, दिस इज व्हाट आई एम गोना डू?
सी वन थिंग आई वाज अवेयर, क्योंकि व्हेन आई वाज इन माय स्कूल it was in Warangal district. It is called as Warangal district, very rural district. It is affected by left-wing extremism. If you remember, a lot of incidents in 1998, 1996, left-wing extremist affect districts में Warangal district एक है. So how the situation was there? If the bus goes into the village, into the countryside, there is no guarantee that the bus will come back. इतने इफेक्टेड होते थे मैं। इट्स तेलंगाना एरिया, तेलंगाना रीजन ऑफ आंध्र प्रदेश। 2014 के पहले इट इज एन यूनाइटेड आंध्र प्रदेश। लॉट ऑफ लेफ्ट विंग एक्सट्रीमिज्म वाज बीन देयर। सो फ्रॉम दैट रीजन देयर इज वन डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर वाज बीन देयर, हुज नेम इज उदय भास्कर। सो ही यूज्ड टू कम, एंड क्या होता था कि विलेजेस में लॉट ऑफ पीपल यूज्ड टू डाइवर्ट टुवर्ड्स लेफ्ट विंग एक्सट्रीमिज्म बिकॉज ऑफ द brain because of teaching them more number of Naxalites will be there. So there are some villages, like I want to take some villages named like Pisara, Tarigopla, Ganpur station. So these are the very favorite villages. Now they became mandals who are very favorite for Naxalism. So you can understand in 1996, 1998 what would be the situation. So this person, this district collector, he visited each and every village. He visited each and every village, and he told the importance of education. He gave proper difference between what is development and what is terrorism, or what is left-wing extremism, what is fearing the other people. So he was like a role model whenever he is coming to our school or whenever he is traveling on the car. So we used to see district collector hota, तो हम बचपन में ऐसे सोचता है कि वो ऊपर से आता है. District collector means he's not a human being. He will be someone who will be coming from the top, who is not a human being. In that way we used to think. So इसलिए हमारा मन में कैसा था कि district collector हमारा बस का बात नहीं है. So like that, I had a very great vision for a district collector, IAS officer. District collector means this one. District collector means this one. So when I got into higher education, then I came to know that it's a simple one examination. We have to write one examination where there will be a competitive examination. So we have to clear it. So that was been there in my mind. Then I started preparing for 2000. And one thing, मैं private job में था, उसके बाद मैं public sector bank में आया था. Then in public sector bank, I understood that. So being a banker also, if anyone banker is watching, he will understand lot of pressure will be there. मैं सोच लिया कि मुझे banker नहीं बनना है. I have to crack this examination to come out of this work pressure from this public sector bank. So first thing is, from childhood, I observed one district collector called as Uday Bhaskar, who created himself a statue of God. So a district collector is not a human being. A district collector is who is coming from the top. So I thought I will also become, but वो मेरा बस के बात नहीं था. Then in the process, how to prepare for UPSC preparation, keeping him in my mind, he is my inspiration. His photo is there in my house also. He died very recently. So in that way, my journey started.
My condolences to him, sir. तो learners, आप लोग जो अभी जुड़े हैं, तो आप देख रहे हैं कि विष्णु सर started from a place जहाँ पे उन्हें ये चीज लग रही थी कि he cannot become a district collector. A district collector is a divine figure. That they are not human. एक तरह से उनको मतलब उनका जो stature है वो इतना बड़ा लगता था, और वहाँ से start करके going into a private job, sector job, then public sector, और उसके बाद उन्होंने first attempt में अपने interview तक पहुंचे वो. तो हम बात करेंगे कि किस तरह से ये स्ट्रैटेजी का चेंज हुआ और किस तरह से उन्होंने अपने 2011 की स्ट्रैटेजी बनाई. एंड यस, आई थिंक आप लोग लिख रहे हैं कि सर बहुत ही मल्टी टैलेंटेड है, तो हम लोग खुद भी जानते हैं कि सर बहुत सारे सब्जेक्ट्स हमें टीच करते हैं, एंड उनकी पर्सनल लाइफ के रिलेटेड हमने अभी देखा कि कितने डिफरेंट एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं. तो कहीं ना कहीं ये भी एक पर्सपेक्टिव देता है आपको अबाउट लाइफ. तो सर एज ए स्टूडेंट, जैसे हमारे जो स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं, सर इस बारे में बात करेंगे अभी नोटिफिकेशन को लेकर के स्टूडेंट का क्या रिएक्शन हो रहा है एंड किस तरह से उसे सोचना चाहिए. बट एज ए स्टूडेंट सर, आपका सबसे बड़ा फियर क्या था किसी भी एग्जाम को लेकर के एंड अपनी लाइफ को लेकर के?
I used to fear because मुझे एक ही प्रॉब्लम था, इंग्लिश प्रॉब्लम था. I had a very big problem was English problem. Why? Because see 10+2 तक तेलुगु मीडियम में पढ़ना, उसके बाद इंग्लिश मीडियम में आना, suddenly all together talking in English was a very very big problem for me. So this will be useful for the people who are coming from Hindi medium. Will be useful for the people who are coming from vernacular. I'm challenging you. I'm telling you that language is not a barrier. If सच में लैंग्वेज बैरियर होता तो मैं फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में इंटरव्यू तक नहीं जाता था, क्योंकि मैंने इंग्लिश में दी, मैंने एग्जाम इंग्लिश में दी, प्रीलिम्स इंग्लिश में दी, मेंस इंग्लिश में दी, इंटरव्यू भी इंग्लिश में दी. There is not a single question, and I got very good marks in my anthropology subject as well as in general essay also. In some general studies papers I got little less marks, because of which I missed marginal. So one thing I can tell from my life experience, language is not a barrier. Language is not a barrier exclusively for Hindi medium students, exclusively for vernacular, like let it be Telugu medium or Bengali, or it might be any language of our India. Language is not a barrier. Any language, you can prepare your examination and you can crack your exam. डोंट थिंक दैट ये ओनली इंग्लिश मीडियम का वाला है, नहीं है।
तो आई थिंक लर्नर्स, जब भी आप लोग हमसे इंटरेक्ट करते हैं तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा क्वेश्चन होता है जो आज विष्णु सर ने अपने लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस से आपको बताया है ये चीज कि इन द फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट हिमसेल्फ 10+2 तक एक डिफरेंट मीडियम होने के बाद भी उन्होंने सब कुछ सक्सेसफुली कन्वर्ट किया। तो जो आप लोगों के डाउट्स होते हैं रिगार्डिंग मीडियम की, हिंदी मीडियम वालों को एक डिसएडवांटेज है या फिर कहीं ना कहीं आप कंपैरिजन में एक इनसिक्योरिटी फील करते हैं, तो वो चीज आई थिंक आप जो अपने एजुकेटर्स हैं जिनको आप इतना प्यार करते हैं, इतना रिवेयर करते हैं, उनसे आप उनकी लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस से सीख सकते हैं कि मीडियम को आप हिंड्रेंस ना बनने दें कहीं भी। सर, आपने बहुत सारी चीजों को सक्सेसफुली कंप्लीट किया, बहुत सारी जगह पे आपको सक्सेस मिली, लेकिन सर कुछ इस जर्नी में फेलियर्स भी रहे होंगे। तो सर आपके लिए ऐसे कौन से फेलियर्स थे और उन फेलियर्स ने आपकी लाइफ में क्या पॉजिटिव या नेगेटिव चेंज लेकर के आए?
Thank you, Ratnesh. The biggest failure in my life is I lost my father when I was very young. My father had expired. So we are single mother. So it was very tough for us. School fees, इसलिए गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में गए थे। पैसे होना चाहिए ना प्राइवेट स्कूल के जाने के लिए। So क्यों पैसे नहीं है बोले तो we don't have the father. So I say situation was a big challenge for me. Every time, wherever we go, whenever we go, everyone used to ask that father का नाम क्या रहता है और क्या father का। So every time it was like today also it will be rotating around me. So that was a big challenge. So whenever when I'm preparing for my after 10+2 for entrance examination also, everyone told that why you are preparing for the entrance examination for your engineering. You have to do some work. You won't believe. People told me to ride auto also. You have to ride the auto. You have to serve your family. No elder is there. No male person is there. So you have to work. In that way, they used to tell. But because of my determination only, I wrote my MCET examination. Then I got into this seat. So कोई भी failure रहता है, किसी का भी failure रहता है. Initially only we cannot pick up. No one can become successful. If you take Abdul Kalam, the great leaders, B.R. Ambedkar, the great leaders, no. Lot of hindrances will be there. Lot of hindrances भी, वो सब hindrances को तोड़ करके ऊपर जाना चाहिए. So failure is never, it should not stop you. Failure should be a stepping stone for the success. Failure आना चाहिए. Failure आए तो मजा आता है. Failure के तोड़ के success आता है ना, कितना मजा आता है उसको किसी को, we will not imagine that much happiness. If you know, in my first attempt, if I got service, I think मेरे इंटरव्यू के बाद में मुझे रैंक आता तो, either fourth attempt इंटरव्यू के बाद मुझे रैंक आता तो, मुझे fourth attempt का इंटरव्यू के बाद रिजल्ट का मुझे अच्छा टेस्ट मिलता. So we have to struggle, we have to fail, then only we will get the success. Never we should stop with the fail. Never we should stop.
So I think Sunil Kumar, you asked about कि सर आप क्या वो जो few marks हैं और 2 marks हैं उसके बारे में सोचते हैं, तो I think सर ने खुद ही उस चीज का आंसर दे दिया. And I think माधवी ठाकुर and ईश्वर साहू, आपके क्वेश्चन है कि सर क्या आपको किसी इमोशनल रिलेशंस ने हार्ट ब्रेक या फ्रेंडशिप किसी चीज ने आपको हिंडर किया है? तो सर बहुत सारे लर्नर्स जो होते हैं वो इस फेज में होते हैं कि या तो उनको फैमिली कमिटमेंट्स होते हैं या फिर दे आर अबाउट टू गेट मैरिड. जो उस एज ग्रुप वाले जो स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं उन पे कहीं ना कहीं एक वो मेंटल प्रेशर होता है. तो सर क्या वो आपके साथ भी था, और अगर वो चीज होती है तो किस तरह से प्रायोरिटाइज किया जाए?
So my dear students, 2 things I will tell you. I think which I should not reveal, but I am revealing you. As I told you today, Vishnu is unveiled. मुझे स्मोकिंग का बड़ा हैबिट था. स्मोकिंग, I was a chain smoker, number 1. And when I was preparing for civil services 2011-12 में, and yes, I was into relationship. You know, उसके पहले भी I was a chain smoker. What it was happening? I was been sitting in a room and I used to study. So मेरा ओनर मेरा रेंट में था. So मेरा ओनर, so स्मोक से पूरा बदबू आते हैं ना. So the owner used to not allow me to smoke. So I used to go outside and I used to smoke and I have to come. Like that morning to evening, nearly 5 to 6 times. So nearly 1 hour disturb hota tha. You know, my dear friends, the one greatest thing UPSC did to me, because of UPSC preparation, I left smoking. मेरा 1 घंटे टाइम बचने के लिए मेरे that habit also I left. So what UPSC gave or not, I don't know, but I left smoking. It's only because of the UPSC preparation. So if time is the most important thing, time is the most important, and relationship is also. So, to get something in life, without sacrifice, we cannot get anything. So मैं बचपन से ऐसे ही हूँ, मैं ऐसे ही रहूंगा तो कुछ भी नहीं होगा. मैं बचपन से ऐसे हूँ, मैं ट्रांसफॉर्म होऊंगा. I will transform, then only you will get the success. If you are being like this, you will be like that only. No, I am going to transform myself. I am going to change myself. Then 100% success is yours. Without change, कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता.
तो जैसा कि विष्णु सर ने बताया लर्नर्स की, ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है आपके लिए कि आपकी प्रायोरिटीज राइट हों. तो जैसे एक स्मोकिंग जैसी हैबिट को, जिसको बहुत वन ऑफ द हार्डेस्ट टू क्विट एडिक्शंस माना जाता है, उसको भी सर ने डीप्रायोरिटाइज कर दिया अपनी एग्जाम के लिए. तो सिमिलरली आपको भी अपनी पर्सनल लाइफ में इस तरह के चेंजेस लाने होंगे. आई थिंक एक क्वेश्चन जो है प्रवीण कुमार का, कि इकोनॉमिकल कंडीशन एक बैरियर होती है क्या? तो प्रवीण कुमार, जैसा कि सर ने बताया कि उनकी स्कूलिंग के टाइम पे इनिशियल जो सिचुएशंस थी वो इतना स्टेबल नहीं थी एंड ही हैड टू स्टडी फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम. तो कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पर आपका पैशन और आपका जो डेडिकेशन है वो आपकी हेल्प करता है इस चीज को लेकर के. संग्राम प्रधान ने आई थिंक ये क्वेश्चन सेकंड टाइम पूछा है कि व्हाट इज द प्रायोरिटी ऑफ एज एट द टाइम ऑफ इंटरव्यू. तो सर ये आप कुछ इस बारे में इन्हें बताएंगे प्लीज.
Yes. The question is genuine question. You see, anyone want catch young and make him mature young. That means we have to catch them young and we have to train them and we have to make them mature. So क्या होता है, UPSC also they want young people so that they can train them properly, and how a officer, how a administrator need to be, they can change. In the same scenario, UPSC is also having one small criteria. If little bit age is there, एक 10 मार्क का 15 मार्क का थोड़ी बहुत तो कम होते, थोड़ी बहुत तो, क्योंकि they want young. So what you have to do, you have to have a proper reasoning. So why you are preparing for at the age of 28, why you are preparing at the age of 31. So if that proper reasoning, if you could give, like I don't have awareness, lot of people doesn't have awareness in India about civil service. मैं सोचता था कि IAS ऑफिसर है भगवान है, वो ऊपर से होता है, कॉमन आदमी IAS नहीं बन सकता. So that thing you have to show that, sir, I thought IAS is not my बस का बात नहीं था. I realized it later. I come. So you have to show your reasoning genuinely, then everyone can understand that, yes, because of this reason it got delayed.
तो आई थिंक सर एक क्वेश्चन जो बार बार आ रहा है वो है रिलेटेड टू आपका जो 2011 का अटेम्प्ट था, कि फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में आपने इंटरव्यू फेस किया था. तो उस अटेम्प्ट को लेकर के सर आप थोड़ा सा प्लीज बताएंगे कि क्या स्ट्रैटेजीज थी और किस तरह से आपने कितना टाइम बुक्स को, जैसे कि आई थिंक विघ्नेश अशोक ने ये चीज पूछी है कि लेजर ब्रेक्स किस तरह से लेने चाहिए, या फिर आपने कौन सी बुक्स पे कितना टाइम दिया था, रीडिंग में कितना टाइम आपका जाता था. तो इस बारे में सर थोड़ा सा आप प्लीज अपनी स्ट्रैटेजी के बारे में रिवील करेंगे.
So see, in my first everyone, कोई भी हो, फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में बर्निंग डिजायर से होता है. बर्निंग डिजायर, द इंजन विल बी बर्निंग लाइक एनीथिंग. वही इंजन को भगाना चाहिए. We should not stop it. So that's why everyone will tell, and I will also tell the same thing. The first attempt should be the best attempt. The first attempt should be the best attempt. Why? Because we will be having new aspirations, we will be having new dreams, we will be all together preparing new examination, new subjects. So we will be very fresh, we will be feeling very curious, very anxious. So these all things we have to articulate properly and we have to put on our examination. So in this first attempt, I didn't miss my focus. This first attempt, I didn't miss my focus. I was very much focused. Why? Because it's only because of the passion. मैं किसी भी वास्ते फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में क्लियर करना है. मैं कहाँ पे भी मैं फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट के बाद, if I tell you honestly, फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट के बाद हल्लू होता जा रहा था. The marks which I got in first attempt also, in the second attempt, third attempt I didn't got. You don't believe me. फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में कितना मार्क्स आया है, मुझे सेकंड अटेम्प्ट में, थर्ड अटेम्प्ट में उतना मार्क्स नहीं मिला. इसका मतलब क्या है? फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में we will be very strong, we will be very happy, we will be very motivated, we will be very angry. That hungry we have to show in the first attempt only. Don't compromise that. I will wait for second attempt, I will wait for third attempt. No, एक बार करना है, एक ही टाइम में कर देना है.
सर आई थिंक इसके अलावा एक चीज और इन्होंने पूछी है, आई थिंक बहुत सारे लर्नर्स ने, कि स्ट्रैटेजी क्या था. मतलब बुक्स को बहुत ज्यादा टाइम दिया था आपने, सेल्फ स्टडीज में कितना टाइम दिया था, आपके ब्रेक्स किस तरह से आप प्लान करते थे, तो सर उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा बताएंगे प्लीज.
Yes. See, UPSC examination is not about knowledge. UPSC exam is never about the knowledge. It's about the strategy. Why? Because prelims, everything under the sky is under the syllabus. Everything under the sky is your syllabus. And number two, mains, you have a prescribed syllabus. So I focused at that particular time only, prelims test series, mains test series, answer writing practice अच्छी तरह से करता था. What I did, I don't know others did or not, but what I did means from the day one onwards लिखता था, आंसर राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस करता था. क्यों बोले तो मेरे मन में एक था कि मैं एक तेलुगु मीडियम का बच्चा हूँ, मैं एक तेलुगु मीडियम से आया हूँ, बाकी मैं अच्छे इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज से पढ़े, बाकी मैं अच्छे सॉफ्टवेयर कंपनी में काम किया, फिर भी मेरे अंदर एक हिंडरेंस था कि मैं एक तेलुगु मीडियम वाला हूँ. सो आई हैव टू प्रिपेयर अ लॉट फॉर मेंस आंसर राइटिंग. So I was been focusing on mains answer writing. You know, the test series papers today also I have, where I wrote my answers. आज भी देखता हूँ. So answer writing practice is very very important. I did in my first attempt, and second attempt था थोड़ी बहुत तो कम हुआ. Again fourth attempt में फिर से seriousness आया, क्योंकि last attempt था, कुछ भी इसके बाद तो attempt नहीं मिलता था. So फिर से मैं किस attempt में मैं answer writing practice में focus किया, उस attempt में मुझे अच्छा marks. In that attempt I got very good marks.
Right, sir. सर एक क्वेश्चन जो आया था हमारे लर्नर की तरफ से कि लक कितना बड़ा फैक्टर होता है इस पूरी प्रिपरेशन के ड्यूरेशन में, कितना बड़ा फैक्टर लक होता है. और बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को ये लगता है दैट दे मिस्ड आउट बिकॉज दे वर अनलकी, दैट दे लेफ्ट आउट अ सर्टेन पोर्शन एंड उससे क्वेश्चंस आए, या फिर उन्होंने जिस तरह से स्ट्रैटेजाइज किया था यूपीएससी के पेपर की स्ट्रैटेजी उसके कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट थी. तो इसके ऊपर आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
See, luck factor is there. Shall I give my example? See, I went my last attempt, very much I prepared a lot, क्योंकि उसके बाद तो attempts नहीं था. Very much I prepared and I went. On the same time duration, a new member was been appointed into UPSC, and for the first time he is going to interview, and he became the board chairman. And how UPSC interviews will happen means, as that was my third interview and fourth attempt, I know how the UPSC interviews are there. We will be having separate sofa sets, we will be sitting, and they will come suddenly, the UPSC members will come and they will tell, UPSC will be like a corporate office. They will come and they will offer coffee also. Don't think UPSC a government bangla hai. Nahi, they will be very 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 cordial. When you enter into the office, very cordial they will be. So they will come and they will tell that you people this board, you people this board, you people this board, you people this board, they will be telling. So they came near me and they told that this is your board. Then I got अरे यार ये तो नया वाला है. Why? Because there are some madams like Kim Shukla madam था, पुरुषोत्तम अग्रवाल था वो टाइम पे, who are famous boards were been there. Kim Shukla madam is very famous that if you talk smiley face very good properly, if you answer, she will give more marks. Then I got this new person board, and I thought, okay, new person, so I think he will be giving more marks. I went with me. My friend is there. His name is he's also he's an IPS officer. His name is Kumar Chinda. He's an IPS officer now, and he went into Kim Shukla madam board. I went into this new person board. Why? Because I don't want to tell his name. Kim Shukla board, he went there. I went into this board. I'm very sure that not only single answer, I don't know. Honestly, I told that, sorry ma'am, I don't know. With madam in that group, madam is also there. Sorry ma'am, I don't know. Then I came out. I was very confident when compared to early two interviews. And he went to the Klim Shukla Madam board and he came out and he told, "Arey main acha theek hai, okay chalta hai." I was very confident. Then he thought that compulsory I am going to get the rank. After the result, my friend is very much sad that he thought I will get and he will not get. He got, because he got 205 marks in interview, and I got 149 marks. I got 149 marks. Very well I performed. Then I did lot of research. I did right to information and all these things. Then I came to conclusion that board highest score is 149 only. Uska matlab kya hai? He himself got satisfied. The board member, the board chairman got satisfied that मैं उसको full member दे दिया, full number डाल दिया. But how much he डाल दिया? How much he gave? He gave me 149 marks. Whereas that person, my friend, he got 201 marks. How much marks? 52 marks. एक इंडियन ऑडिट एंड अकाउंट सर्विस से आईएएस होम कैडर का डिफरेंस है 52 मार्क्स बोले थे. दैट मच मार्क्स डिफरेंस. क्यों? लक फैक्टर है. लक फैक्टर है. भगवान को मानना पड़ेगा कभी कभी.
राइट सर. तो लर्नर्स, देयर इज अ लक फैक्टर, बट जैसा कि आप देख रहे हैं सर की जर्नी के बारे में हमने सुना कि ये फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में हुआ और उसके बाद भी सर ने अटेम्प्ट्स दिए. तो आपको यहाँ पर रुकना नहीं होगा, क्योंकि यूपीएससी एग्जाम जो है, जैसा सर ने बताया, इट्स नॉट जस्ट अबाउट योर नॉलेज, इट्स अबाउट हाउ यू स्ट्रैटेजाइज. तो क्या आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी है कि आप ये सारी चीजों को ओवरकम कर सकते हैं? प्रवीण कुमार, आपका एक क्वेश्चन है, कैन वी ब्रेक दिस एग्जाम विदाउट कोचिंग? तो सर अभी जो प्रेजेंट सिचुएशंस है उनमें आपको क्या लगता है कि क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है कोचिंग का? एंड इफ समवन इज लुकिंग एट ब्रेकिंग दिस एग्जाम विदाउट कोचिंग, तो क्या रियलिस्टिक चांसेस हैं उस पर्टिकुलर चीज के?
Yes, very good question. It's a very good question. So listen, see, it's not about coaching. The coaching is not the proper word. It's a knowing. It's about guidance. It's about knowing the pattern of the examination. It's about knowing what type of questions will come in the examination. It's about if that type of question come, how we need to address. So coaching is 100% not required. Coaching is 100% not required. Magar guidance is necessary. Why? Because a senior can give you. A senior, already a person who is into the field, a person who is into the field for last 10 years or 8 years or 6 years, he can give it. Why? Because he had the experience. Why the software companies will pay more amount for the experienced person than the fresher? Why? Because experienced person know how to crack the examination. So we will go near him, sir, so that he will be revealing the secrets of cracking the examination. So it's not about coaching. It's about the guidance. It's about mentoring. कौन सी subject में subject बोले history बोले तो कुछ भी रहेगा. Everything it will be there. So in that history, what is important? Battle of books है, उसमें क्या पढ़ना चाहिए? That we need to prioritize. That we will be getting by our senior. I will not tell any teacher. I will not any coacher. I will tell it will be getting by the senior.
सर हमारे दो लर्नर्स हैं जिनके क्वेश्चन है. रुबेश थुलवेर, इनका क्वेश्चन है कि इस प्रिपरेशन के टाइम में आप नेगेटिव थॉट्स को कैसे काउंटर करते थे? हाउ डू यू कीप देम एट बे? और सेकंड क्वेश्चन है विघ्नेश अशोक का कि आप कितने आवर्स का स्टडी करते थे फॉर यूपीएससी प्रिपरेशन? डिड यू स्टडी फॉर 10+ आवर्स, 14+ आवर्स? तो सर आप प्लीज इसके ऊपर अपना ओपिनियन देंगे.
Yes, very good question. For my first attempt and my fourth attempt, I studied 10+ hours. Yes, for my first attempt and my fourth attempt, I studied 10+ hours required. And 10+ hours में अगर मेंस हो 6 hours राइटिंग करना पड़ेगा, 4 hours रीडिंग करना पड़ेगा. 10+ hours पढ़ना पड़ेगा और 6 hours you have to do writing. Why more hours it is taking? Means writing will take lot of time. Writing will take lot of time. It takes lot of energy. So writing is important. So you don't. I will tell if anyone asks me, UPSC is about reading, means no. UPSC is about writing. UPSC is never about writing. It's about never about reading. It's about writing. For example, I will tell you, 20 questions will be there in your general studies paper. 20 into 12.5 will be there. 250 marks. It's a marathon, Once you write GS, it's a marathon. You should write. 18 answers लिखने के बाद आपके पास time नहीं रहेगा. पूरा हाथ पूरा जल जाता है. Why? Because the pen is writing. Nearly, if you do a marathon, the pen will go like somewhere around up to 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers. उतना आपको लिखना पड़ेगा. So exam is about writing, my dear. Exam is not about reading.
तो अभी जो क्वेश्चंस आए हैं विघ्नेश, प्रवीण, जेवियर, सुनील, हम आपके क्वेश्चंस लेंगे, बट हमारे पास एक मास्टर हैं, एक एक्सपर्ट हैं ऑन एंथ्रोपोलॉजी ऑप्शनल, तो थोड़ी सी इस बारे में बातें करते हैं कि किस तरह से आपका ऑप्शनल जो चूज करना है उसकी स्ट्रैटेजी होना चाहिए, और उसके बाद हम बात करेंगे कि सर करेंटली ऑलमोस्ट सर इज एन PhD इन एंथ्रोपोलॉजी, तो उस पर्टिकुलर ऑप्शनल के बारे में भी बात करेंगे सो दैट कि आपको इन दोनों चीजों का आइडिया हो सके। तो सर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ऑप्शनल किस तरह से चूज किया जाना चाहिए, उसका क्या इम्पोर्टेंस है, एंड देन उसके बाद हम एंथ्रोपोलॉजी के बारे में बात करेंगे।
Yes, thank you, Adnish. See, optional is like choosing spouse. How careful we have to be. How much careful? किसी को लेके हम spouse बना सकते हैं क्या? नहीं. Spouse is something we will be around. A close friend, a spouse. That much importance is optional. Optional will construct you. Optional will destruct you. That much importance is optional. We have to be very careful. And first and the foremost thing you have to focus while choosing your optional is interest. आपको कितना इंटरेस्ट है वो सब्जेक्ट के ऊपर, वेदर वो इंटरेस्ट जनरेट करेगा, वो बोर हो जाएंगे. So these two things you have to notice, whether that subject is going to create interest in you or whether that subject will make you bored. So that thing you have to compare and you have to do. Some people will tell that this, sir, my graduation is not this. No, not required. Graduation वही सब्जेक्ट लेना के लिए बिल्कुल जरूरी नहीं है. It's about the interest. Number two, the second factor is what we are reading, whether it is relevant when we are going for your administration job. Number two, relevance, connection, society से connection, administration job के साथ connection, that we have to do. Number two. Number three, whether the teachers are also available, अच्छा faculty available है, अच्छा material available है, that also we have to see. Fourth, we should not take that optional which is not performing. Like sometimes people will ask me, sir, I did from IIT Madras, I did from IIT Chennai, so I'm very confident that I can perform electronics communication engineering or mechanical engineering. Yes, 100% you might be good. But at the same time, you should also search about the track record, whether it is performing, how many people got into service by choosing this optional. That information we will get in annual report of UPSC. UPSC every year they will be releasing the annual report. In that annual report, we will get the information how many students from which optional. So that optional also we should not take vague. That optional we have to take very carefully, which is interest, which is scoring, where the mentor is available. At the same time, material is also available or not. Based upon this, you have to choose your option.
राइट सर. सर एंथ्रोपोलॉजी जो है एज एन ऑप्शनल, उसको आप किस तरह से, उसके क्या पॉजिटिव्स हैं, किस तरह के स्टूडेंट्स या किस पर्टिकुलर क्वालिटी की जरूरत होती है एंथ्रोपोलॉजी को एस करने के लिए, उसके अलावा उसकी क्या स्ट्रैटेजी होना चाहिए?
Yes. So anthropology is one optional. Everything is in the anthropology only. Anthropo, man, pology, studies, study of man. Man कौन है? मैं हूँ man. हम सब man है. So we are studying about ourselves. What we are studying about ourselves? हमारा evolution कैसा हुआ? How our evolution happened? Evolution होने के बाद क्या होता है? शादी होता है. Studying about the marriage, studying about the family, studying about the kinship. फिर कहना economic. How economic systems are evolved from the early man to today. How political systems evolved from early man to today. How the religion evolved from early man to today. And Indian society कैसा है? इंडिया में कैस्ट सिस्टम कैसा रोल प्ले कर रहा है, रिलीजन कैसा रोल प्ले कर रहा है, हमारा सोसाइटी में रीजनलिज्म क्या है, रिलीजन क्या है, सेकुलरिज्म क्या है, एथनिक कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स क्या है, ट्राइबल इश्यूज क्या है. दैट मींस ऑल द नेशनल इश्यूज, ऑल द सोशल इश्यूज व्हिच वी आर कमिंग अक्रॉस डेली लाइफ, दैट विल बी इन आवर सिलेबस. So we are not studying about something about other countries' administration, or we are not reading something about the physics or something about the rocket science. We are studying about something which we are dealing in our daily life, which we come across in our daily life, which we will experience in our daily life. You know, anthropology में मजा कब आता है बोले तो, when we are reading, suddenly we will think about ourselves. अरे मुझे भी ऐसे हुआ. The same type of marriage system I observed, same type of economic systems I observed, same type of political systems I observed. So, which is very relevant to our day-to-day life. That is what is there in anthropology.
Right, sir. So students, if you are thinking about taking a particular optional, तो I think ये जो advice है सर की आपको इस चीज में help कर सकती है. I think एक question जो हमें आया था about from Xavier कि सर क्या आपको ऐसे लगता है कि प्रिपरेशन में कहीं कोई कमी रह गई? क्या आपको एक जो हम बोलते हैं कि नॉस्टैल्जिया में हम हाइंडसाइट में जाकर के चीजें इवैल्यूएट करते हैं, तो क्या आपको वहां पे लगता है कि कुछ चीजें थी जो बेटर की जा सकती थी?
Yes. So as I am talking today, my heart, the mistake which I made is I didn't prepare full time. Only for my first attempt and fourth attempt, I was been preparing full time, that too at the time of examination. I recommend you mainly those working professionals. Yes, I can understand the family situation. I can understand the financial situation. I know how I myself came from the financial situation. But UPSC demands full-time preparation. UPSC demands full-time preparation. You might get example, 1000 में एक example मिलता है. 1000 में एक example मिलता है. कोई भी part time में exam clear किया हो. But you will get an example of 999 examples who did full-time. So मेरा मिस्टेक था. मैं बैंक को I was going for the public sector bank. मैं उतना concentration नहीं दिया. Sometimes I feel myself very proud, you know. अगर मैं full time prepare करता तो 100% 100 का below rank मिलता था मुझे. At least I went to job, I went into interview. That is one of the thing which makes me happy.
Right. Sir, जो आपका first attempt था, तब आपको I think हर चीजों का एक्सपीरियंस भी नहीं होगा बिकॉज आप फर्स्ट टाइम एग्जाम के लिए बैठ रहे थे, इंटरव्यू के लिए. तो सर उस टाइम पे क्या आपने जो प्रिपरेशन थी वो डिवाइड करके किया था कि फर्स्ट यू प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर प्रीलिम्स एंड देन वो निकलने के बाद मेंस के लिए किया, फिर इंटरव्यू? आई थिंक ये क्वेश्चन जो है ये लेनिन राधाकृष्णन का है कि प्रीलिम्स की क्या स्ट्रैटेजी होना चाहिए. तो उसी से रिलेटेड मैं आपसे पूछना चाह रहा था कि क्या आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी डिफरेंट थी फॉर एवरी फेज या फिर एक फुल प्रूफ कंसोलिडेटेड स्ट्रैटेजी थी?
Yes, Lenin, very good question. Appreciate your question. See, there won't be any strategy for prelims. There won't be any strategy for mains. There won't be any strategy for interview. It is not watertight compartments. All are integrated. Prelims, mains, interview. And I recommend first you have to start with interview preparation. First you need to have a perspective. COVID ka perspective. Why COVID is there? What is the COVID? So first you need to have the perspective. Then you have to open the box. Then you have to understand what are the reasons behind the occurrence of COVID. What are the precautions we need to take? What are WHO's measures? What is Government of India measures? So then you are opening it. Now you will go into the prelims. Then actually what is virus? How many types of virus are there? What is this antimicrobial thing? What is this bacteria? So if you see from the perspective, you are opening up, you are understanding the situations, then you are understanding individual. So you will have a perspective so that when you go into the minute detail, everything will be very easy. So that minute detail will be useful for your prelims, and this analysis will be useful for your mains, and that perspective, that decision making will be useful for your interview. In that way, it is an integrated approach, but never a watertight compartment approach.
सर आपने बताया कि आपकी हॉबी डांसिंग थी इन द पास्ट. तो सर अगर आप टीचर नहीं होते तो व्हाट वुड यू बी डूइंग राइट नाउ? इफ नॉट अ टीचर, व्हाट वुड यू लाइक टू डू राइट नाउ?
If not a teacher, बैंकर तो नहीं होता था 100%. बैंक तो रिजाइन करता था मैं. So actually, teaching is my passion. I love to teaching. If not this profession, at least I would be like a school teacher. If not this profession, I would be like a school teacher. Why? Because I am teaching is not because of some inevitability. It is not because of obligation. It's because of passion. How much I loved preparing civil services, now that much I am loving my teaching profession. So कोई भी काम आप passion से करते हो, आपके मन में alternative नहीं आता है. अब तक मैं सोचा भी नहीं था कि अगर teaching नहीं थे, teaching is not there, then what would be there? Nothing would be there. Why? Because I would become a school teacher or else a college teacher. Why? Because I am doing with my passion.
Sir, what makes you happy? Like as a person, where do you seek happiness? आपको किस चीजों से बहुत खुशी मिलती है?
See, I will not be too much philosophical, but very happy when I felt one of my student in the early stages, he got 324 marks in anthropology optional, 320 marks. Then we were seeing the answer sheet and he called me, sir 320 marks आपका है, आपके लिए आया है, इसमें मेरा कोई भी contribution नहीं है बोल के बोला. That day I felt very happy, because of my contribution someone is going better. And in the second attempt that person got IPS, that person got the service. The same person first attempt में नहीं मिला उसको, मगर second attempt में मिला उसको. That was very happiest moment. I felt as if I got the service.
सर आई थिंक निशित झा जो हमारे लर्नर है उन्होंने 2 क्वेश्चंस पूछे हैं. पहला पूछा है कि एनसीईआरटी कैसे पढ़ा जाए. कुछ टीचर्स ने सजेस्ट किया है कि आपको 3 टाइम्स पढ़ना पड़ेगा तभी उससे फायदा होगा. एंड उनका सेकंड क्वेश्चन है कि इंटरव्यू के ड्यूरेशन में आपको क्या लगता है कि क्या आपकी तरफ से मिस्टेक हुआ, इफ एट ऑल, अगर इंटरव्यू में कोई मिस्टेक था तो.
Interview was very well, but my interview, unfortunately, some factual questions they asked. For example, Ashok Chakra, who got? See, remembering who got Ashok Chakra very recently is one very big question. I could not recollect the names. So factual questions, if they shoot at you, that is unfortunate, unlucky. So in my 4th attempt, I got such factual questions, very much factual questions. So factual questions मैं उसको answer नहीं कर पाया था. So that would be the reason because of which I got negative marks. But मुझे ऐसा वाला questions पूछे थे. So at that moment, there was a report by the economic survey which told that midday meal scheme is not performing very well. So he told that the teachers are going and bringing the students from the villages. They want to target the students to come to the school and provide midday meal scheme, because of which the quality of education is compromised. The teacher responsibility is to provide quality of education, not food. So because of this, whether actual duty, what is the actual duty? Quality education dena. Actual duty is getting hampered. If you become an IAS officer, what you will do? IAS officer, what you will do? Then I answered properly. A very big answer I gave, reasoning also I gave. Because of some factual questions only, I failed. I got less marks.
सर अभी प्रेरणा चौधरी ने करंट अफेयर से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन पूछा है. एंड उसके पहले भी कुछ लर्नर्स ने पूछा है कि जो कोविड सिचुएशन है जिसकी वजह से अभी हमने जो नोटिफिकेशन भी देखा कि जो डेट रिलीज होनी थी वो डिले हो गई, अब वो आगे रिलीज होगी. तो सर इस पर्टिकुलर चीजों को लेकर के जो डेली न्यूज है, करंट अफेयर्स है, जैसे आपने बताया कि इंटरव्यू में भी आपसे फैक्चुअल क्वेश्चन पूछा गया, तो किस तरह से इस टाइम के ड्यूरेशन में करंट अफेयर्स को कवर करना चाहिए?
Yes, 100% you have to cover. For example, I am thinking the examination will be in the month of August. So you have to do till July. And factual information also you have to remember, but not too much factual. For example, endangered species, critically endangered species, you have to remember that is factual only. He will ask whether endangered or critical endangered. बहुत confusion होगा. Endangered आएगा बुक में, IUCN रेड लिस्ट में देखो तो वो critically endangered होगा. Negative marking मिल सकता है. So these questions you have to remember. Compulsory you have to remember. For that you have to make a chart. Critically endangered species, endangered species. In that way you have to prepare. And one more question. NCERT books, there is no one best way. I recommend you, whenever you are reading NCERT books, make one revision notes. In the first reading only you make revision notes, and in the second reading read revision notes, so everything will be easy. See, remember, whenever in preparation our notes is very priority. Our handmade notes should be there. Don't, my dear students, nowadays because of this technology revolution and all these things, everyone are depending upon the soft copies. Don't depend too much on soft copies. लिखो, पसीना आना चाहिए, लिखो. We have to write, then you will remember forever.
तो आई थिंक सर ने एक बहुत ज़्यादा एम्फेसिस दिया है ओवर राइटिंग. तो अगर आप लोग प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं तो आप लोगों को भी इस चीज़ को ध्यान में रखते हुए करना चाहिए. सौरभ दास, आई थिंक अभी हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया कि किस तरह से सर ने स्ट्रैटेजाइज किया था फॉर प्रीलिम्स मेंस, एक कंसोलिडेटेड स्ट्रैटेजी बना करके. सर एक चीज़ जो बार बार स्टूडेंट पूछ रहे हैं, इफ समवन इज स्टार्टिंग नाउ, अगर वो अभी प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं तो उनके लिए आप क्या सजेशंस देंगे कि उनका फोकस किस चीज पे होना चाहिए, और जो आपका एक्सटेंसिव एक्सपीरियंस है खुद का पर्सनल भी एंड लोगों को जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनको टीच करके भी, तो कौन सी कॉमन मिस्टेक्स हैं जो उन्हें अवॉइड करना चाहिए?
Two things I will tell you. read daily newspaper, read NCERTs. Start with this. Daily newspaper padho. Why? Because you will get into the jargon of civil services. That technical jargon you have to enter. That technical jargon you can enter when you read the newspaper, number one. And NCERT will build your foundation. A basics ban jata hai, so you can construct a very big building if you have a strong basics. And the basics is NCERT.
सर एक क्वेश्चन है कि किस तरह से जो एक नेगेटिविटी की वजह से जो कॉन्फिडेंस का एक लॉस होता है उसको कैसे डील किया जाए. अभी रिसेंटली प्रवीण ने पूछा है, उसके पहले भी क्वेश्चन आ चुके हैं कि किस तरह से उस चीज को कम किया जाए.
Will power, ambition. Nothing is greater than willpower. Nothing is greater than ambition. Our own will. Sankalp bolte hain unse. Sankalp is a thing. When you have strong sankalp, no one can stop you. And negativity is nothing. When you put the negative, the positive will think. That's it. Negative is, negative. The scientifically, negative doesn't have any power itself. The people will tell that negative is something which is hidden, which is very much scared, but we will make it very big thing. Easily we can throw it off by just a sankalp, a determination, a willpower. So you should have willpower. You should have a strong why. I will tell you, before preparing for UPSC, you need to have a strong why. WHY. There is no motivation other than why. क्यों UPSC prepare कर रहे हो, क्यों GS पढ़ रहे हो, क्यों न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ रहे हो, क्यों NCERT पढ़ रहे हो, आपके ऊपर why होना चाहिए. If you have a strong why, that is only the big motivation.
Right, sir. So sir, before we sign off, कुछ लाइट क्वेश्चंस मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूंगा कि सर आपका फेवरेट एक्टर या एक्ट्रेस कौन है?
शाहरुख खान है मेरा एक्टर.
ओके. एंड सर which is your favorite movie?
Lagan.
Okay. Which is again about the struggle and overcoming a big debacle.
Yes.
सर उसके अलावा सर क्या आप क्रिकेट फॉलो करते हैं?
हाँ, फॉलो करता हूँ, मगर not that much, but I know everyone.
Okay, so sir, who is your favorite cricketer?
Sachin Tendulkar था. No, only Sachin Tendulkar.
Okay, sir. I think that's the case with a lot of Indians.
Yes.
Sachin के बाद कोई उनका फेवरेट नहीं हो पाया.
Yes.
Okay, sir. तो learners, I think हम लोगों ने बहुत सारी बातें की विष्णु सर से, उनकी लाइफ से रिलेटेड, उनके एक्सपीरियंस, एंड हमारे लिए उन एक्सपीरियंस से क्या लर्निंग है, किस तरह से आपको प्रिपेयर करना चाहिए. सर की प्रोफाइल भी डिस्क्रिप्शन में है, आप जा करके देख सकते हैं. सर रेगुलरली स्पेशल क्लासेस लेते हैं एंड आप वो क्लासेस को फॉलो कर सकते हैं. आप उसके वहाँ पे भी कनेक्ट करके अगर आपको कोई डाउट्स आते हैं तो आप पूछ सकते हैं. एंड आई थिंक सर वन फाइनल थॉट, आप स्टूडेंट जो यूपीएससी के एस्पिरेंट्स हैं, जो अभी एग्जाम में बैठेंगे या जो इन फ्यूचर, तो उनके लिए आप वन फाइनल थॉट क्या होगा आपकी तरफ से?
Have a strong determination. If you have strong willpower, no one can stop you. It is only you can stop you. There is no other force in the world which can stop you except you. That you have to recognize. There is no negative power and there is nothing. It is you who is hampering your growth. So you can evolve when you have a strong willpower.
So there it is, learners. ये सर के फाइनल वर्ड्स हैं that it is all in your hands कि किस तरह से आप प्रिपेयर करते हैं, क्या आपका मोटिवेशन है, क्या आपका विल पावर है. आपने अगर अभी तक लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो प्लीज लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए चैनल को, एंड शेयर द सेशन विद योर कलीग्स, योर फ्रेंड्स, सो दैट इवन दे कैन गेट बेनिफिटेड फ्रॉम द एक्सपीरियंस जो सर ने अपनी पर्सनल लाइफ एंड अपने स्टूडेंट्स के थ्रू शेयर किया. So with that, I would like to thank all of you for joining with us, and I would like to thank Vishnu sir for giving us time and giving us important piece of information and knowledge.
It's my privilege. Thank you. Thank you, Ratnesh.
Sure. So thank you all. Thank you for joining with us. We'll be back again with another episode next Thursday. And till then, take care, stay safe, and keep preparing.